Okay, students, welcome back. In last class, we discussed copy constructor, the constructor one program for constructor. I hope you remembered. Okay, this class and also the definition of constructor overloading. Okay, this class we have to discuss the constructor overloading program. Okay, this is the program for constructor overloading. You see, write a program to use an overloaded constructor. Under bracket I write constructor overloading. Okay, because in 2019 or 18 one question coming in final, that what is constructor overloading. Explain, write a program in C++ to explain the constructor overloading. Means the question asks that you have to write a constructor overloading program and you have to write a definition. Then you have to write the definition and you must be write the constructor overloading program. Okay, that's why it is very important. I here write important. Okay, see here if I go, the class is what we define deposit, right? Deposit, and we take how many data member? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 data member. First data member is principal, time, rate, total amount. Okay. And why we take this data type long integer? Because principal, what is principal amount? You know, principal amount is means what? Suppose 1 lakh. 1 lakh is a principal amount. Means 1 lakh is not coming in only integer number. Actually, it is integer. It is a long integer. Okay, it is a long integer. That's why we take long. Because principal amount is the integer value is long integer value, right? That's why we take as a long data type, long int principal. Int time, the rate is float percentage and total amount is coming in float. Why? Actually, you see, this is the example of what? Simple interest. You know, simple interest was what? Principal in the rate in time divided by 100. Okay. And when is your principal is in integer, time in integer, rate is float, then your ultimate amount will coming in what number? Pointer number. That's why we take total amount in float data type. And this is the accessibility mode deposit. Now, main concept is coming in here. You see, we take 4 member function. You see, deposit, 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 and 4 member function name is same. Means this is the same name as the class name. Means what is this? This 4 are what? Constructor. Okay, this 4 are constructor. How many constructor we use? 4 constructor. 1 constructor, 2, 3, 4, and 4 constructor have different parameter. First of all, this constructor have no parameter. Means it is what? It is coming like default constructor. It is, and remaining here you can say parameterized constructor. Okay, and this is the other member function, void calculation amount and void display. This is for input and this is for output. Okay, I hope up to this you have clear. I erase this part. You just clear, simply write down from the beginning this part. After this part from in your copy, I erase. I write down the remaining part. You just return serially from the beginning in your copy. Okay. Okay. See. First of all, coming deposit into scope resolution deposit. Mean this deposit for class, this deposit for constructor. Okay. Principal amount we take as principal is equal time is equal rate, take as what? 0.0. Okay. Next constructor you take parameter, means argument, what? For argument, long principal value. You see in where your constructor define int t float r, right? Principal is equal p. Okay. After that, you take This concept is similar like function overloading. This is constructor overloading. You have to take many constructor. In where function overloading, we take sameness function. This is a concept. Okay. Principal is equal P. Time is equal, we take 2. I explain why time value will be taken. First of all, you have to write down. Then I will explain. You see, okay, and next. Total amount is equal what? Principal plus principal. I hope you know the mathematical formula or the simple interest formula. P into R into T divided by 100. Okay? Divided by 100. And amount is what? Principal plus interest. Okay? Principal plus interest is your amount. This is the simple mathematical formula. This is already you got in your school days, I hope. No? Simple interest, compound interest. And I already done the simple interest program earlier. If you remembered, then you easily understood. These are all mathematical formula, nothing to be worried. This is all mathematical formula, okay? But we have to perform this mathematical operation through constructor overloading in C++, okay? First of all, I have to write down okay. After this, first of all, you have to write down. The main function will be, some will be left, I will write after this, okay? See. This program is, I again tell you, this program is very, very important because in the exam coming, that what is constructor overloading, write a program to explain the constructor overloading. You see in your previous question paper, then you easily see this question is very important, constructor overloading topic, okay? You see, first we take 4 constructor, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And first constructor we used in here, second in here, third here, okay? One second. Long one, suppose I have one skip. Sorry, one, actually one constructor I skip. 1 second. You just erase. Okay, one constructor I skip. Long P int principal P .08 and last I write down here in below. You just fix it in your copy. I am very sorry for my default. Actually, same name na deposit. So my eyes will not catch that part. I will just simply skip that portion. Okay, you just correctly write. Red or time 2. Okay, same thing here. Time 2. Okay, you see for constructor you just correct it in your copy. Deposit for constructor, you see in first constructor what is the constructor is default, means no argument we have passed. Okay, that's why we take all principal time rate is take as a 0. And why we take 0.0? Because rate is in under float derivative. Okay, this semicolon, write correctly. Deposit, okay, I write down properly. Deposit long principal INT floater or principal time rater we declared as argument. That's why we take principal P time T rater. The value will be defined in output. When the output will coming, then we will take the value. Okay, principal amount value as a long integer, time in integer, our rate is in point. Okay. And third, you see the deposit constructor we take argument only principal and time. Rate is not defined. That's why we take rate is by default 0.08. 0.08 means 8%. Okay, 8%. 8% means what? 8 by 100 means 0.08. Okay. And last one is just here take principal and rate. Time is not defined. That's why we take time is equal to. Okay, time is equal to. You see, now this is the mathematical formula you already know. Total amount is what? Principal plus principal into time into rate divided by 100. This is a simple interest formula. Means what is the principal amount? Okay, you know the simple interest problem. The simple interest is what? P into R into T divided by 100. And amount is equal to what? Principal plus interest. Means simple interest. Means your formula is what? Total amount is principal plus. See, this is the simple interest formula. Okay, this is the mathematical calculation. Total amount. Your output will be stored in the variable total amount. Okay, you see total amount we take as the data member as the float. Data you see in your copy. I already erased this portion. That's why. And this is the output member function. I write as a this is printing statement principal amount coming in rupees principal. Period of investment means time coming in years, rate of interest, rate, and total amount means this is this total amount variable. Okay. Now the main function I will write. I hope you understood this constructor. That's why we take for constructor means this is the concept of constructor overloading, and all constructors are different argument. First one is default argument. Second one is we take C argument P T R principal time rate. Third one is we take only principal and time, rate is not defined. And fourth one is principal rate, time is not defined. That's why it takes as a value, direct value, constant value. In third constructor 0.08 means 8%, and fourth constructor we take a direct constant value is 2 years. If you wish then you anything you have to take 6% or 3 years. This is user defined, but I write 0.2 because in books they write the argument is that's 0.08 and 2. But if you wish then you can write here 0.06 means 6%, 3 years. If that this is user defined. Okay, and I write the main function is just written serially from the beginning. I can tell you. Okay. INT main, the class is what? Deposit. We take object D1, comma D2. In D2, principal time rate all are defined. Means this is 2000 for principal, 2 for time, 0.07 for rate, F for float data. Okay, and D3 what? Principal and time. Rate is we define as a 0.08 and D for principal and rate, and time is defined as a 2 years. Okay, rate is what? 12%. Now we have to access the main member function. D1 access calculate amount, D2 access, this is underscore actually, this is not the direct, not the, this is underscore line. You have to return some below in here, calculation and amount. This is the underscore symbol, not the dash symbol. Okay, D3 D4, right? And now we have to write the object printing statement. Object 1 \n for new line, D1 we have to access the output member function, object 2 D2 object 3 D3 D4. Okay, okay, you see the main function. Okay, actually this is the first line, after that this is, okay, so this is a line, after that you have to write this. Okay, okay, see, deposit is the class name. We take 4 objects because 4 member function we constructor use, D1, D2, D3, D4. Also you can call this instance or object, same thing. Why we take only simple D1? Because in D1 means default argument, the argument coming as a default value. Okay, and D2 we take principal, time and rate as the argument. Okay, parameter. The principal amount we take as a long integer, that's why we take 2000. Time we take as a t under integer type 2 years, and rate is 0.07 means 7%. Float 4, that's why we take small f. And D3 we take 4000 as the principal amount, time is 1 year, but rate we take, you see inner copy 0.08%. Okay, and D4 object we take argument 3000 principal amount, rate is 12%, but your time is we take as a 2 years, you see inner copy. After that this is simple, you have to access the input member function and we have to access the output member function. D1 dot calculation amount, the D1, when you done in your, I'll write down output portion also. D1 dot calculation amount, D2 dot calculation amount, D3, D4, and after the output member function we have to access object 1, D1 dot display, object 2, D1, D2 dot display, D3, D4, after the return gets. Okay, now I write down the output, you see how output will come. This program is very important, I again say you. 2019 or 18, this program is coming, this topic, constructor of holiday. Also in the practicalism, this topic is very, very important. Okay, see, I write down output. Object 1, okay, object 1 means D1. What is the principal amount? Principal amount we take as a, you see, 0. Principal amount, rate and time, all are we take as a 0. Because why rupees coming in, I write down in the printing statement rupees, you see. Your rate of interest also 0. Okay. And period of investment, you see really right, period of investment means rate. The time is also 0 years, That means your total amount is 0. You see in your copy that we take when we define the default constructor deposit first constructor, then we take what argument? Principal is equal rate is equal time is equal 0.0, means all the value is 0. That's why your total amount is 0. Okay, this is all the default argument, means this is the default constructor, right? Next one is object 2. Object 2, you see principal amount rupees, we take parameter 2000, right? And rate of interest we take as a what? You see 7%, okay, means 0.07. And period of investment, how many year? 2 years. Okay, period of investment 2 years. Then the amount will be coming what? Total amount will you calculate, means 2000. System will directly provide you, but I show you the calculation. 20 coming 14 to the sorry 714 into 2 years. Okay, 2000. This 20 is gone. Okay, 280. Okay, 1 second. Okay. This okay. What is coming? 2 years. Okay. This is the simple interest. Okay, this is the simple interest. Your amount will be what? Principal plus simple interest. This 2000 plus 280 means your amount will be 2280. Yes, 2280. You see, your amount will be 2280. Means this is the simple interest part 280, and the principal amount is 2000. Means your total amount will be 2280. Okay, you got it? Then your total amount will be 2280. 2280 incoming. Okay, 2280 rupees. You see printing statement. Okay. Next, the same way we have to find a object 3 and object 4. Object 3 is what? Principal amount is what? 4000. Rate of interest is what? We take as a 0.08. You see, because only principal amount and time is defined in your object, because rate is defined in where constructor defined. You see, okay, I hope you remember. Yes. In the object D3, we take the argument only principal amount and time. Okay, a rate is defined in the constructor part. You see, deposit constructor, third constructor, rate is defined 0.08. Ultimately, your amount will be coming what? 4000 into 8 by 100 into 1 means 320 plus 4000 means 4320. Your total amount will be 4380. 4380, right? Sorry, 1 second. You wait. 4320. Sorry, 4320. That's simple mathematical calculation. Okay. On last one is object 4. Principal amount rupees is 3000. Okay. Period of rate of interest we take 12% means 0.12, and period of investment we write in the constructor part, last constructor. You see what? 2 years means your finally coming 12 by 100 and 2 means 24 into 720 plus 3000 3720. Okay, your total amount will be your total 3720, right? Okay, and this type your output will be coming. Okay, I hope you understood clearly. And this is the end of constructor overloading.